And we are live. What little that is worth, we are live. Oh, fucking typical, isn't it? It's about as typical can be. Getting into a nice swing of things. Things are going good. Communists are being pushed back on every front. Bernie Sanders is being wiped out. And suddenly, bam! PC freezes. The world comes to an end. Medicare for all. Wait, no, that's not how anything works. Yeah, so PC froze. PC froze and my beard is fluffy. So you get this for a little while. I don't know who wants to watch. I don't know if anyone will. But I am 115% sure that I am sick and tired of that fucking computer freezing on me. Someone wants to go and buy it off me, they can strip it apart and find the easy fix that I have no idea how to fix because I'm an idiot. Till then, I don't know. Was enjoying that game. I really was, though. Also glad I finally got the audio thing fixed out. At least I hope I did. It was a little loud, I know, but still. Hey, Crandar. My head looks like an egg, but I'm not egghead. My beard, however, does look like a 70s bush. And yet I'm not a 70s porn star. Go figure. Or else a broom of some kind. Yeah, I fixed the audio. I just didn't have the expander turned on. That would have fixed the last few streams I had. Ah, well. These things happen. By the looks of it, it's just basically takes everything that's currently being recorded and just improves upon it. I'm guessing there is a compressor. I'd open up Streamlab OBS, but this laptop is so basic. This is basically running everything it has just to keep itself going. Well, we have gin, and I have the munchies. Get it? Because they're called munchies. No, it was a good laugh. I'd still be going on. I still could. Nah. Will I play something else? Maybe. We'll see how the night goes. For now, you get this. For about maybe, well, very least half an hour. Anyway, Krender, you tell us about the your plans for tonight. You got big plans tonight, don't you? You got a stream, and then you have you are going to be a guest on none other than the Ultra Perspective. And I remember the biscuit part of this was a lot nicer tasting. It got a lot nicer tasting. Back in my day, I hate when candies don't live up to their expectations. Yeah, Chris, what's his name? Christian something was on. He was nice. Was not all the time. They talked about Blizzard. They talked China a lot, and they're going to get one of the cows in as a guest. That hasn't happened in a while. They're going to have that in the future. Matt Christensen's, that's the one. The one who makes wands. They're having him on as a guest, if I remember right. That's going to be fun. He reminds me of someone I went to college with years ago, obviously, because I'm an old man. This could have a bit more of a kick to it. I am currently drinking Windsor gin from Tesco. Don't let the name fool you. The Queen's corgis wouldn't be given this. Yeah, one guy's coming on. Someone, because Billy knows everyone. Someone who knows Billy knew someone or is the person who is also friends with one guy. And he's also the one with was it Wanker Rash? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that one pans out. I'm getting strong tism in the near future. On the record, I don't know why the hell you'd have a rash. You just go at it at an angle that's comfortable. If you're starting to feel like desperate, then take a break, and it's clearly not happening. Don't force it. Unless you're into that sort of thing, in which case, force it. Use the whole hand. Get lodged in there and have to go to the ER. Neither of you will ever be having kids because they're not going to have kids because you shoved your whole hand up there. But you're never going to have kids because in pain they start kicking you in between the legs. And, well, there's a relationship you're not going to get back anytime soon. The follies of youth. He could be using some sort of cloth, for example. Also, he might be so committed to it, he has to double down and triple down. I once started to I was with this girl and she was on top and she had just shaved and it was so tight. Like this was so tight, not other things that was tight too, but separate. But it was just the angle and it kind of cut me enough that I think I might have started bleeding down there. I was like, ah! And she's like, oh, don't be a baby. Oh my God, you are bleeding. She was so horny though. She's like, well, can we still do something else? She wanted a bit of this low energy dick, even though this low energy dick was bleeding out energy at that point. Point is, your genitals down there, she did. She didn't need to make it so damn raw. Point is, maybe that case I should have worn a condom. We were in a long term relationship. There's not really need, but yeah, I think that night at the very least I should have like double bagged it, not for any sort of hygiene reasons, but just Jesus, it hurt going to the toilet for like a few days after. Ooh, slice. Whereas I hear some, I knew one girl from the States who was totally into that. What's it called? Garuo, the one from hentai where women, not women, just men or women, it involves blades and cutting and I saw some pictures and she's like, I find this hot. And I'm like, okay. Why are they all 14-year-old boys? Red flags to go with the red stains. You don't speak weeb. Oh no, you're a classic nerd. You only you support you are an alt-right nerd. In other words, you don't support any Asian shit. You just support Western white nerdisms. I'm sure there's a facet of that. I guarantee you that there are people out there who are like, I don't watch anime because anime is made by Asian people. Oh, that would be sad. Oh, there's an anime I saw. There's whole episodes of it up on YouTube. I don't know if it's like legit or not, but it's called Vinland Saga, and it's based roughly off the Vikings finding Newfoundland. But it also involves tons of stuff about what do you call it? Like the conquest of England by Canute and people like that. Anime, yeah, I don't know. I don't. There's a lot of anime that's popular now. I look at and go. I know the biggest trend right now is the video game spoof. The time I got turned into a slime and a shield hero, the Tower of XP. It's all just, oh, here's a video game, but it's also an anime. Like, okay, why don't I just play the game then? It's probably be one of those free to play things from Korea. With a bunch of Russian bots telling me how great game is. And I can get Viagra for super cheap if I just click on the link. English. DFF just did a thing on penis enlargement, and some of the ads, the English is just fucking amazing. Let's see if I'm not gonna obviously go show you because A, I can't. I'm using the YouTube Studio, and B, this laptop wouldn't really be able to pull that shit off, and C, I'd probably get some sort of copyright claim. But I'm gonna go and have it playing while I talk, in obviously silence, and I'll skip to the part where they actually show the thing. Come on. Come on, little one. You can do it. You can do it. I've also been getting more and more into internet like lolcows in general. I've been learning about the history. I learned about Draken 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 Lord. Oh, there's a case of trolling that's gotten way too far. I like to troll people who deserve it, and he is a piece of shit. But I mean, come on. What you say there? I don't know if these games shows are about. I don't know if those shows are about actual existing games, or they're just making up their own. They're making up their own fake games. Then, ironically, they'll become their own game, as they have like tie-ins and shit. Especially if they're like not romantic. What do you call them? Visual novels. Lower the quality of this down. Let's need to find the English parts, because the English parts is they're just amazing. I love me some good English. Okay. Girly would be happy. There's Scotty right up on screen, screaming about something. Yeah, he's a German dude who he's been called the German Christian. He fat, lazy pig of a man who loves heavy metal, and he basically drove away his parents from this huge farmhouse. And he said he was renovating them, but he just destroys it. He just turns each and every room into a fucking sty, except for one room. And he just streams constantly about metal music. And people started trolling him, and he started to respond to the trolls, which you don't do. And it got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse until eventually people were doing things like one girl convinced him that she was in love with him, and he proposed live on a stream, and she just shot him down and mocked him constantly. It was painful. There was other things like he got swatted a couple of times. He's gotten more than doxxed. In fact, his trolls consider it something called the pilgrimage to go to his house. And he gets increasingly more and more angrier. He starts flinging sticks and stones at them, gets a taser and pepper spray, but he also starts then attacking random people who are just driving by. It just keeps getting worse and worse, and eventually they had a huge festival outside of his house. He is just an Draken Lord. I think it's Draken Lord anyway. And his fans are just constantly ripping him apart. They destroyed his windows. They've set fireworks off outside his house so loud that they sound like artillery pieces. And he even shits himself out of fear in one point. His place is an absolute beyond the sty. Half the time there are so many flies in his room that they land on screen. Like this guy, Dankula did a two-parter on him. I'm not big into Dankula, but it was very interesting. Are you sure these people are his fans? Oh, they're his fans in the sense that they're fans of his content in that respect. They're trolls, but he's just so he is a piece of shit. But there's a line that's been long since crossed. It got so bad that the local authority in Germany actually went and banned him from streaming because for nearly 2 years they've had to like round up numerous people who just wanted to troll outside of his house. It's a line that crosses fans of his localness. Exactly the same way Chris Chan has fans, you know. Although they don't get as vicious to Chris Chan as they do to this dude, because I think maybe they feel sorry for Chris Chan for the most part, but they get vicious to Chris Chan. So yeah, I was getting into learning about him. Then there was I relearned about Elliot Rogers, and Monkey Jones did a two-parter on him. I only knew the gist of it. I didn't actually know all the nuances. Anyway, so I believe I was gonna read out some of the English that comes with this from DFF. Let's see. Here's the first one. Come on, you can do it. There you go. 1080p. According to the survey, this is for penis enlargement, by the way. And I'll describe the scene for you. It's a two-part picture. The top part has a dude in bed with no clothes on and a sad-looking woman who's got the bedding around her and she's sobbing. So above this, over this is, according to the survey, 56 of females are not satisfied with premature denoculation. Duaculation. Denoculation. Number 2, 80% of females want her partners has bigger, stronger, thicker penis. Number 3, females looking for lovers have 60% of male can't be satisfied with them for small penis. Oh, English. You are bad, English. You are bad. So, number 4 is, so the male are troubles, his partner always finds another else man. And then the rest of the picture, it's not even a 50-50 on the picture. The rest of it is a picture of a dude in his underwear and a random woman pointing and laughing just off screen that looks like she's from a completely different image. It's majestic. That's right. That's right. But it's just the English is just, it's majestic. You almost think that, like, it isn't just English. It's someone with really bad English that then put what they wanted to put into like a into one of those auto complete generators on a computer. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, the English is powerful. The English is strong with this one. Imani, super penetration, makes hormones that regulate metabolism. That almost sounded like a sentence. Improve circulatory system, active fertility, active, unlike the unactive one. Number 3, strengthen the root. Strong, and that's highlighted, but it's a weird highlight. It's really weird. Strong and permanent. 4, inflammation reduction. Protect the urinary tract. 5, increase their sensitivity, overcome paralysis. Now I don't know about you, but if you have paralysis, I don't think you care if your dick is big or not. I think you've got bigger priorities. Yeah. How about lackluster fertility? You know? Oh, English. You are the living end. Let's see if there's any more on this. Like, have you ever wondered what the well, have you ever wondered what the regular like a regular person, if it's translated back into Chinese, would it actually sound good? Probably not. Hi, Melt Monkey. He's getting his pizza for his dinner. Let's see what's the next one. Oh, there's more than one. It's just effect. Promote blood circulation, enlarge men's penis size, improve sex apathy, and prolong sex. Sex apathy is something I think you'd want to avoid, wouldn't you? This one's all image, but it's the one that looks like those clams things, the gooseagon or whatever the hell they're called, with a bunch of pictures that have no faces. Physical changes. The process of penis enlargement, sex back to 20 years age. Greater sexual arousal. Ejaculation is very strong. English, man. Let's see what this one is. Okay, so hold on. Let's see what this one is. Okay, so I'll lay the image out for you. This is the one with the Let's Player pic that they've just stolen from some Twitch streamer. So he's down the bottom looking at something very shocked. Wife sexual apathy. Every erection, no physical need. Okay. There's a very jaded looking woman turned her back on her very jaded looking husband. Lonely, uncomfortable. Here's another picture. Lonely, uncomfortable. The wife is pregnant, unable to solve the physiological needs. Single, no spouse. A single person is still a virgin, unable to enjoy the orgasm. Now, I have enjoyed our orgasms on both relationships and non-relationships, including that vaguity in between known as a fling. And I can guarantee you, orgasms don't work that way. I know it's shocking to hear. But single, no spouse, that is bullshit. Girlfriend is not around. Very want to, and then 2 quotation marks, separate of any words, then a comma, but can only imagine and use the right hand. I mean, you can use other things too. Maybe this is where the wanker scab came from. Oh, it's just English is just fucking ridiculous. How many more of these? Yeah, 2 left. Which you want, 9 inches or 2 inches? You can do to get a bigger penis. That, again, almost sounds like real English. This is the best one. I'm actually. Can I screenshot on this? If I can screenshot on this one, I'm going to. Actually, I'll find this particular picture. I don't need to look at any others because this one is just. Comparison of effect big. Images. Penis enlargement. Damn, I can't see the picture. Well, I'll upload it onto Discord afterwards because it is just probably the best fucking one of them all. But anyway, fucking English. I want us to actually do Chinese-ish. No, it wouldn't be Chinese-ish. It would be more. What the fuck would it be called? It wouldn't be English, obviously. So if it's English, it would be Chinese. Chinese? I suppose it would be Chinese. We need to have some Chinese going on there. We have to find sentences that make no sense but are absolutely fucking hilarious in Chinese and push it out there onto on dodgy Chinese websites that like deal with male infertility and like, do you want to buy a sex doll? It would have to be an Ing something, wouldn't it? No, because it's the reverse. It's English people trying to. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, when I'm done, I will look for that. I'll look for that terrible, terrible picture, and if I find, I'll upload it. I think like when I see shit like that, I wonder who is it geared to. Lonely dudes, old dudes, stupid dudes? Sure. But I honestly think the majority of people who click on that shit aren't people at all. They are robots. They are bots activating it, which then in turn will send its ad to that bot, and the bot will keep sending ads back and forth until eventually they tap themselves out in this sort of weird loop. It's like there's some great footage of I think it's two Alexias trying to convince each other that they are not Alexias. They're two telemarketing machines trying to convince each other that they're people, and it goes on for the longest time. And there's something so stilted and off about them. I think John Oliver showed it. Munchies. Anyway. All right, so I'll give you about half an hour. That's really what I had planned for. Because obviously I didn't plan for this. I planned to be still in there playing Torment, but I guess I'd be wrapping up now at this point anyway. So yeah. Thank you anyone who watched in the future, and thank you anyone who watched now, which is to say a few ghosts and Krendar. I'll probably be getting too jarred to really play anything for the rest of the evening. So I'll just be a guest. Not guest. I'll be someone in the chat of other people's stuff from here on out for the evening. So yeah, I'll stream again on Friday. because I didn't go to Sligo this week, I'll be going to Sligo next week, which means that Wasting Wednesday won't be on. But yeah, on Friday, I'll be playing more Fallout and Surviving Mars because I'll have it tonight. Unless it's won't be out now, will it? No, it's out. Yeah, it's out in like 4 hours. I'm so downloading that for free. Fuck yeah! I don't know if it's only for 3 days or what. If it is only for 3 days, then I'll give you like a video on definitely on Friday. But anyway, yeah. So yeah. That's it. So take care. See us all again soon. Oh, well, in that case, Grandar, I'll be streaming that game more often. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. They did it on Steam for a few for like a free weekend, and I got a bit hooked. Quite honestly, it's kind of like a more simplistic but also more complicated version of City Skylines. I know I'm not a big fan of Epic's policies, but they're very generous with their games. So yeah, that's me. I will see you all again soon. And remember, hey,